What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Sav Show. My name is Savilian. I'm the host of this show, and today I'm talking about, is the grass greener on the other side? So I had a fated meeting last week, something eerily fated. It's like the universe kind of meant for this to kind of take place. I'm hustling around at work, my cafe in Richmond, when a familiar face goes to burst through the door on a quest to find a public toilet. Bro, what are you doing here? Instant love took over as we embraced and got straight to catching up. See, this mate is someone who's not in my immediate friendship circle, but he's someone I trust and love being around. He's the kind of guy that I've turned to on a couple of occasions and said, I want you at a thing. And sure enough, he made his way to the thing, right? It's reciprocated. It's kind of like, we don't talk every day kind of thing, but when we see each other, it's love. And I loved kind of running into him on this occasion. Actually, the last couple of times we've just run into each other. And man, it's just great to embrace and just get to chat about life. Right. He's someone whose opinion I care about and respect greatly. So when he asked me how I'm going and where my head is at, I answered honestly and openly. To be honest, man, I need a little more stability in my life. I think I need a big boy job. He stopped, and with all the sincerity in the world, he responded, the grass ain't greener over here. We paused. I stopped to gather my thoughts. Wow, you really think? Yeah, man, he said in his sexy, suave Ghanaian accent. Sexy motherfucker, this guy. He went on to say that although he was financially secure and mildly successful in his business endeavors, he would happily trade it in for a less luxurious way of living so that he could afford the time to work on his dreams. Then it hit me. I am here again, this place that I thought I had escaped. You see, like Curtis King mentioned in last week's email, if you haven't got my email yet, you can subscribe below the Sunday Save every Sunday, written by yours truly, delivered directly to your inbox. So Curtis King's tweet goes like this: I'd rather be at peace with myself and at war with the world than be at peace with the world and at war with myself. I'd rather be at peace with myself and at war with the world than be at peace with the world and at war with myself. And I just love that tweet so much. I feel like I have to repeat this idea, not just to you, but to myself, because I see so much madness and war in the world, and I wonder if it's all worth it. Peace, joy, gratitude. That's what I want, nothing more. You see, to understand my three basic needs, you need to understand one thing about me. I spent all of my life being at war with myself. My teenage years were tricky, my 20s sucked, my early 30s were barely better. I've been at war with myself for so long that all I want is peace. All I want is joy in my heart and gratitude that I get to wake up every day and live my life on my terms. So when my friend met me with that timely cliche, it hit me. The grass isn't greener on this side. Harder than I've been hit before. And trust me, I got knocked down 3 times in a 3-round fight last year. So I kind of know how to take a punch, kind of, not really. He went on to tell me that he would give his high-paying role up for something slimmer if it afforded him the ability to pursue his dreams day in and day out. Living below his means was okay if he was dream chasing. It rung so true. The curtains once again were peeled back. I don't want a big boy job. I don't want financial security if it means I have to throw in the towel on a life where I get to create every day in a meaningful way. These concepts of family, longevity, financial security, owning property, marriage, careers, and wealth are all for the most part man-made. These concepts of family, longevity, financial security, owning property, marriage, careers, and wealth are for the most part man-made. They aren't real if they're not important to you. So for me to think that I need to concede some ground, to think that I need to give up a little in order to accept some level of normality and stability, well, that's just disrespectful. To every person who supported me, to everyone who sacrificed for me, to everyone who's trusted me, to everyone who's been inspired by me, to everyone who's come before me to walk this exact same lonely and powerful path as a creator, to myself. It's not an easy path to walk, don't get me wrong. Clearly, I need reminding occasionally, and quite frankly, it feels maddening at times. But I truly wouldn't want to be anywhere else. I can't be anywhere else. I can't come this far only to be the guy about to strike it rich, mainly spiritually, only to turn back before the score of a lifetime. I was on the precipice of making wholesale changes, and if it weren't for this one fated interaction with a beautiful friend maybe I would have. So thank you, universe. Whatever you're doing, wherever you are, don't look over the fence. Don't be concerned by the lawn across the road. Although I can't guarantee, without psychic powers, of course, I'm almost certain that the grass isn't greener on the other side. So focus on your plot of land, build something beautiful, and don't ever stop. All right, I'm going to riff a little and then I'm going to say goodbye. But basically, you know, I have been approaching this point in my life where I'm like, you know, entering my mid-30s, and, you know, people are getting married and people are kind of having children and entering these, you know, very serious kind of moments, and celebrating these really beautiful things. And I'm looking around at all of it and I'm like, I don't know, you feel the squeeze, you feel the pressure of all of this. And, you know, I feel my body getting sorer and, you know, training taking more of a toll. And, yeah, I don't know. It kind of weighs on you at times. You look around at all of it and you go, am I doing the right thing? Should I be doing something else? Should I be doing something more stable? Should I be doing something more real? Should I be conceding to, you know, certain normalities and expectations? You know, should I be prioritizing financial security and a family? And, you know, I make the point up there about all these things. Like, don't get me wrong, all of these things are in their own right beautiful if they are things that you kind of deem valuable. You know, like family, obviously there is an idea of family being like a traditional thing, but there are modern concepts of having a family that are man-made, and, you know, we are meant to procreate and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, like, that should be an individual decision. You know, you shouldn't have to have a family just because your family have had family, you know, and everyone that you know has had a family and has children and a spouse and stuff like that. One lifelong partner, you know. Financial security, owning property, careers, wealth, marriage. Like, these are all things that I, you know, definitely have their place and some people value and care about. And you know, I do too, but I just don't know if I want to give up where I'm at right now for any of those things. And, like, I don't know if I'd have to. I don't know if I'd, you know, I don't know if I'd have to. And that's the scary part. It's like, you know, maybe I am missing out on all of these things, as well as the ability to chase these creative endeavors. You know, maybe if I got better at balancing, and maybe if I was more disciplined, and maybe if I just, like, you know, got a second wind or was more courageous, I'd be able to fit it all in. But also maybe I wouldn't. So yeah, it's a difficult place to be in, where I'm like, maybe I just got to go get a big boy job. Maybe I got to get some more money in the bank. Maybe I got to be more financially secure. Maybe I got to be more independent, and maybe I got to start prioritizing my financial future, and security and wealth and career and progression and all that stuff. Like, maybe I got to, you know, maybe I got to endeavor to put more attention on that stuff. But maybe I don't. And you know, thankfully for this conversation with this friend, it kind of, I'm so glad that it happened when it did, because I needed it. I needed to hear that. And yeah, if I can continue making my life easier with the day-to-day choices that I make, and I feel like I'm lightening my own load, and I feel like I'm making the world a better place with the things that I create, with the content that I make, that I feel like I'm raising the collective consciousness of the world around me, then I don't know, maybe that's enough. And I just hope it is. And I guess time will tell, because that's all we got to kind of like go all in on something, hope for the best, and just, you know, kind of count your chips at the end of the game. You know, when you're finished, not while you're at the table, as they say. Anyway, guys, that's it for my riffing. If you like this podcast, if you like anything that I'm saying, drop me a comment. Let me know that you appreciate it. If you want to subscribe to my weekly newsletter, the Sunday Sav, you can do that below. Every Sunday, I send you some long form writing where I basically dive into my exploration of becoming a better friend to myself and my attempt to raise a collective consciousness through hip hop, stoicism, and writing. You can get that every Sunday. If you like this podcast, The Sav Show, please subscribe. Let me know what you think. Anyway, new episodes every week. I'll see you next week on The Sav Show. Let's go.